Welcome back to Josh Tam's video diary, and this is the practice channel. Alright, so if you're subscribed, you probably know the deal. But because I haven't posted for a while, I'm just gonna go through this again. It's weird. Hang on. It's weird because I'm looking at I'm looking at the camera, but when I look at the screen, my eyes go off because the camera's there, but I'll naturally look at myself. Anyway, I guess I'll get used to this. Because yeah, you know what I mean, right? Now I'm looking at me, but I really need to look at the camera, but I keep wanting to look at me, which is that. Okay, anyway, babble. This is the practice channel because I, like very many people, find it very awkward and weird to talk to a camera. So the best thing to do about it is to practice. So this is the practice channel. Yes, it's uncut, it's long, it's boring. It's not supposed to be the tightly edited, finely polished, really nice video. That is for my other video, my other channel, which I have launched. So everyone, if you're watching this, go to Joosh YouTube channel. That's Joosh, 3 O's, 3 O's, yeah, 3 O's YouTube channel, Josh with 3 O's. Go there because that has properly edited stuff. This is just one long continuous take of me practicing and not being that good, but that's okay, because the whole point of doing this is to get better and to become more natural in front of camera. So that's 2 minutes gone, and for this I wanted to go live, but you need 1,000 subscribers to go live, and none of my channels have 1,000 subscribers. This one, crazily enough, has 159 subscribers. Don't know why. It's the practice channel. But yeah, like I was saying, go to my main channel now, which I started a couple months ago. That's Joosh, and that's got some parodies. It's got behind the scenes. It's tightly edited. It's not as boring as this. It's the one I want people to go and subscribe and to share. And currently on that channel, I'm doing parodies on the coronavirus because I think it's really important to get people to wash their hands, wear masks, social distance, the normal stuff that you already know because we've had this thing for half a year now. But I just wanted to do my part, so when I look back at the time we had this terrible pandemic, that I did my best to try to educate people, try to save lives, trying to make a difference. So that's that. Alright, so this is me on the practice channel, trying to get better at this. And today I am going to set up a Smule singing thing. So Smule is a singing app. It's like, I'd say it's like the Instagram for singers. You can sing with other people, you can sing songs. It's really fun. I'm trying to be a singer, trying to learn how to sing. I've really started late, but best time to start is now. And I'm using it to practice because there's a lot of songs there and you can sing with other people. Offline, you can sing with other people. So it's really cool. So I'm going to set up my lighting setup. Can I switch the camera? No, I can't. So here's my couch. I've got a couple light stands, and I'm going to set up a fancy lighting with these lights. These are LED stick lights. It's going to be a quicker, this video is not going to be polished. I'm not even using a lav mic or anything. I'll probably set that up later. I mean, I've got a lot of mics. I've got these little things, which are really cool. Rode mini link things. I think that's what they call it. They're new. But no, this is for practice, so it doesn't matter. I'm going to set up I'm going to put this phone on a tripod, set up the lights, and talk you through the process purely as practice. By the way, if you've watched this far, congratulations. Pretty cool. Drop me a comment. Let me know why you're watching it. Let me know what you think of this practice channel. But then don't stop there. Go to my real channel and subscribe and watch what look at the stuff that I want you to see, not this practice stuff. Okay, so you see that there's an iPhone. It's actually an iPad charger. It's more powerful than the iPhone one. Hong Kong plug and a selfie stick and mini stand from an Osmo Pocket. Now this is going to be my phone holder, so I'll just talk you through that. Let's set this phone up on this lemon juice here while I set up the proper stand. And the socks on the table. Alright, here we go. Let's turn up this lighting a little bit more too. There we go. So I'm going to go through a basic lighting setup as well, but here we go. This is a really cool phone holder. It's metal. Cost me about $10-15 US equivalent in Hong Kong. The phone's going to go on here. And then I've got the selfie stick for the Osmo Pocket. Not the Osmo Pocket actually, it was the original Osmo. Okay, so you can see that. There is a thread on the end of that. Come on, focus. Focus. Yeah, anyway, this is the old iPhone 6S, so camera may not be as good as the new one, but it's my spare. This is the mini stand from DJI, and super convenient. I don't use the Osmo much, but I actually use the stand a lot. So it folds out. This goes on like that, and it has a lock too, so really secure. I really like this. They do make good stuff, DJI. I wish their drones didn't crash so easily. Okay, that's another story. Right, so see that there? Sorry about the sound, there's no lav mic as I explained before, but there's practice. So that goes on here. I'm about to put the phone on it. And then you'll be able to see me set up the lighting. I do kind of wish this lens were a bit wider sometimes. But it is the front-facing lens. Oops, okay. Here we go. Let's get these stick lights. I am going to set these stick lights on the back and give myself a bit of a rim light effect. Sometimes we call it a kicker or an edge light. And it's kind of to separate the background. Oh no, it's not turning on. Ah, it works. Phew. It's not set on a mode, so there's this interface here which is a little convoluted. It's not the most user-friendly, but it works. I kind of wish they redesigned it to be a bit more user-friendly. I had the storm mode from a previous video, but for this, maybe you see what effects will work. Special effects. Got candlelight, SOS. SOS could have been useful. Oh, it does a purple SOS? It's not that. It's doing a purple SOS. Okay, 100 milliseconds flash. Oh. That's interesting. Wow, okay, I'm going to play with this around for a little while. Because I didn't realize before, but you can actually set the color for the special mode. So if I wanted a blue flashing light, special effects, I can do 1000 millisecond flash. The camera's auto exposure is going a little weird here. But if you look at it here, it's just on and off. Okay, that's 250. Ooh. We should have had a random mode. Flash timer. but it doesn't let you do a random, which is what I really want to see. Sadly, I think this is one of those things that they fix in the next version. But if they did come up with a firmware update, it would be awesome. Anyway, since I've talked about this light, it is the Nan light. It's a Chinese brand. I've got the Chinese version, so some of it's in Chinese, as you can see. It's upside down. But you can figure it out. Okay. Do 50%, and we can pick the saturation later, but blue is always a good start. See this edge light here? It's quite cool. Gonna set up another one on the side to mirror it. I hope the sound's picking up here, because, you know, on-camera mic is super amateur and not that good, but it's easy. And I do know my mic setup can be connected to a phone, so maybe I'll play around with that. I usually like filming on a proper camera though. I've got the gear, so why not use it? Here you go. That looks similar. And that there are my side lights. Match the color more. You can see my face has quite a cool little edge light there. Nice effect. And then, let's see if I can, I'm going to put the main light a little closer, have that illuminate me. Okay, turn off some lights here. And get myself some water, because I'm about to start doing some singing practice. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Whoa. Let's see how the lighting looks. So the camera angle is a little low. I should probably put it back where it was. Cool. This main light here is a little bright, so I'm going to turn that down because I want the edge lights to be there. So if I turn it off, I'm only illuminated by the backlights, and any lights from the front are bouncing off my white walls. That's all right. I think that's going to be my lighting setup for today. So weird looking at myself off. Like, that's me looking at myself, and this is me looking directly at the lens. I mean, that's a lot more natural, and that's the way I should record if I was doing this properly. Okay, that's 15 minutes to set this up and talk you through. I am going to make the lights a little higher because you can see it's not getting this area. Maybe a little brighter too. Okay, there you go, it's got a bit more of this area. Yeah, I could also brighten these lights a bit more to really kick it in. So yeah, why not? Let's do it. That's at 50%. I'm going to put this at 100% and then also run the AC power to it. Well, that's 100%. I could just dim this light a bit if I want it to be darker, or move it further away. Make it really kick. But it's about balance. That's pretty good. It's brighter. And then what I'm going to do is run the AC to one of them, because I can't run it to both, just to make sure it doesn't go flat. Can you see this? No, you can't. There's the AC. Charge one while the other's draining. And there you go. That's my Smule lighting setup. I'm going to start doing some singing practice. Before I do that, I'm going to plug in the AC to my phone so I don't run out of power on that one, which is annoying. Stupidly, if you even get to the warnings, you know, like the 15, I think it's like the 10 or the 15% warning, make that the 10 or the 20% warning. If you get to the 10 or the 20% warning, it will warn you, and then when you try to get back into the song, it won't let you. It will just, you have to start all over again. I'm not sure about the design. I wish you could just jump back in and edit it, but I guess they want an uncut version. I'm gonna plug this in. A lot of filming is all the setup, really. Getting the locations, the planning. The actual, you know, action, lights, camera, action is the bit that takes the least time. So always the prep. Plug that in. And then I have my headset. You might note that this is a headset with this connector. That's a mono TRS. It's a mono TS 3.5 millimeter. Look at the camera, Josh. 3.5 millimeter jack plug, or an auxiliary type plug, sometimes it's called. So, you know, your standard headphone jack, mono version. It's my headset here. This came from like a wireless receiver thing, and I've been using it. I like it, but it's an omnidirectional microphone, so this picks up sound from everywhere, including my very noisy air conditioner. Moderately noisy, which is probably the humming sound you're hearing from right now. Now plug that in to this thing. It's a Remix brand, but it's just a headphone splitter. It's got your TRRS 4-part 3.5mm jack plug, which goes into this older iPhone which has the headphone jack, and then this splits the, let's see if you can see it here. This has a bit for, if you can focus, the headphone and the mic. So this is the mic, goes into the mic side. I'm using these headphones here. I like these because they're a lot less bulky. So I'm not wearing these weird massive things, which I see a couple people on the app use. I find it's a little bit too intrusive, so I'd rather do this. This gives better sound, though I do want to buy a unidirectional version or a cardioid version, which will only pick up sound from my mouth. So that would be a lot clearer. Those cardioid mics can cancel out background noise, often used on stage in live performances. And I use one when I'm recording music or sound here, because it just cuts out all the aircon noise, the ambient hum, all that stuff. So that's here. I'll plug that in and start singing. About to end this recording, but before I do that, I'm just going to pour a little bit of this orange juice into my favorite cup. It's actually a kid's cup, but it's got a really cool feature. I wish they made like a less kid-like looking one, but it's a really cool cup. I'll show you in a second. Put a bit of orange juice, lemon juice. Makes the taste a bit better. It's filtered water and boiled, because that's what they do here in Hong Kong. This is the drinking cup, and it's spill-proof, designed for young kids so they don't spill. Knock it off the table, make a mess. I actually have a sports version, which is a really big one of these, which I think is really cool, but it's just a little bit too big. It's cool though. It's double insulated, so I might do a review or something if I can be bothered. Anyway, then it's kind of got this silicone lip, and it keeps the moisture in, the juice in. You kind of drink it. You got to put a bit of a suction on it. But yeah, it's cool. I like it. I just find it's handy. I don't have to worry about spilling it, because sometimes I'm thirsty. I'll put this on the bed. I can drink if I'm thirsty, because I got the aircon on. I don't want to get dehydrated. Don't have to worry about it spilling. And before I used to just chuck it in my bag, but occasionally it did leak. I don't know how, but maybe something bumped it, or there was condensation or something. So I stopped doing that. Anyway, that's my little nifty trick. It's called Wow Cup. They also make a toddler version of it for literally babies, but this is the kids version. Yeah, you should check them out if you like it. All right, this is almost gone for 25 minutes, 23 minutes. I'm gonna cut it now. I'm gonna do a little bit of singing. So thanks for watching Josh Tam's video diary. This is my practice channel. This is my test channel. This is where I do some raw stuff, try to get more comfortable with the camera, because it's hard. Excuse me. It's almost harder than talking in front of doing a speech in front of a live audience. But I'm a lot better at it now. I'm a lot more natural, but I still got a bit to go. And the more practice you do, why not get better at this? Still not the best at it. I'm still not at the level I want to be, but I can chat a lot more. And there's a lot of stuff I need to do, like get rid of all the ums and the ahs and that stuff. Be a bit more funnier in front of camera. I guess that will come with a bit of time when I loosen up, stuff like that. Okay, enough blabbering on. This is Josh. Go check out my real channel, Juice. You get to see me pretending to be Lady Gaga at the moment and doing some parodies on the coronavirus. There's 2 other songs where I'm less weird, not being a woman, not having makeup on. They're also there. So check it out. And I'll leave you at that. 25-minute video. I'll see ya on the next one on Juice and Josh Tan's video diary. See ya.